Hello, how are you all today? On this Wednesday, January 8th, 2020, 8th day of the new year. Tonight is AEW night, along with NXT, but this video is going to be about AEW Dynamite, which you can see on TNT if you're in the States, TSN2 if you're in Canada. I'm not sure where in the UK, but wherever you are, I'm sure you know which channel it's on for you guys. So, okay. AEW Dynamite is in South Haven, but it's also the branding is Legends of Memphis Wrestling. So, yeah, along with them honoring Legends of Memphis Wrestling, there are matches going on tonight have been announced, and some interesting other things that are continuing in storylines or angles. I'll get to the main angle later. So, where should we start? Okay, so the matches are the Jurassic Express versus the Best Friends. It'll be actually 6-on-6. Marco Stunt, Jungleboy, and Luchasaurus, who's massively over. Luchasaurus is massively over, versus the team of Best Friends, Chuck Taylor, Trent, and Orange Cassidy, who's also massively over. Yep, that match is going to take place. I'll talk about that later. Another match is, let's see, Dustin and codyrhodes taking on Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. We'll see where that goes. codyrhodes has his issues with MJF. Dustin Rhodes has his issues with Sammy Guevara to a point, but more with Jack Hager, formerly known as Jack Swagger. We the people, right? We the people. Another match is the AEW Women's title match between Rhio and the alien Kris Statlander. Kris Statlander is dealing with Nightmare Collective. Yeah, not a good group. And Rhio had heard harsh words from Britt Baker last week. So hopefully that's a good match. Also, we got Sammy Guevara versus Christopher Daniels, which was announced for next week after him having a bit of an altercation backstage. I think I was on Dark, AEW Dark. Also, we have Adampage and Kenny Omega taking on Private Party. Now, there's been issues going with Adampage and Kenny Omega. We'll see where that goes. Adampage was on commentary last week with alcoholic beverage, and there was a funny gif or that funny Full House video of him after Full House opening. You know, Full House opening. They show the actor's name for each character. After Candice Cameron or Candice Bure now, they show that on the page. Just that funny look like he was surprised. Okay, that's about that. So yeah, that's taking place. And finally, Jonn Moxley is going to decide if he's going to join Inner Circle with Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Pride and Powerful, formerly known as IX, and Jack Hager, or turn him down, which I think he's going to do. To me, Dean Ambrose is the lone wolf. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. So, AEW is honoring the Legends of Memphis. So, I'm going to name you a few people they're going to honor. They're going to honor Angelo Poffo and Randy Poffo, who is Randy Savage. Also, brother of the genius Lenny Poffel, or Leaping Lenny Poffel. Yeah, they were in Memphis Wrestling. They were involved with Jerry King Lawler's Memphis Wrestling at times. Also involving Jerry King Lawler's son, Brian Christopher Lawler, whatever, unfortunately passed away not too long ago. Obviously, they can't really honor Jerry King Lawler because he's under contract with WWE. They would have to get permission from WWE to do that, to have him come by so they can honor him. And in this tweet, you can see the list of the names, the rest of the names that they're honoring. Now, this is just some of the people they announced, so there might be more than just the Memphis wrestlers that they're honoring. So, on to the next part. Next is a 6-man tag team match, 3-on-3, between Best Friends and the Jurassic Express. The Best Friends consists of Trent, Chuck Taylor, and Orange Cassidy. You know, the guy who puts his hands in his jeans pockets, the sunglasses, laid back, lazy kind of guy. Yeah, him. In the Jurassic Express consists of Marco Stunt, a small guy who looks like he shouldn't be a wrestler. Jungleboy, son of late actor Luke Perry, and Luchasaurus, the big star out of Jurassic Express, the more over star of Jurassic Express. Now this is a 3-on-3 match, so whoever wins this match, their record will go on the tag team side, not as a win-loss record on the tag team side. Same for the losing team. Now, before all these other matches, including this match, AEW has wiped everybody's records clean, so these guys I believe start from 0-0. Trent already has a loss, but that's on a singles record. So on his tag team record, he's winless and hasn't lost anything or tie, whatever, a draw. Same with Jurassic Express and everybody else. Trent's team, the Best Friends. Okay. You can tell they're trying to get Jungle Boy over. When he lasted long with Chris Jericho December 18th, and then that promo backstage last week. Well, obviously Luchasaurus is the more over one, but you could tell that they're trying to get Jungle Boy over. Now, the thing is, these teams haven't really won anything in AEW. I don't think Jurassic Express ever won a match. I know Best Friends has probably won a match, but it doesn't seem like they have. Somebody's going to win this match. If I had to guess, I'm going to go with Jurassic Express because I think AEW is trying to push them a little bit. They're trying to push Luchasaurus more in the not main event, but upper tier talent. And Jungle Boy, they're trying to push him a little bit. Marco Stunt, they just want him to be a guy, small guy who could take massive bumps. Like, dish out some moves to bigger guys, which, in my opinion, it shouldn't really affect bigger guys. A guy that size, if he was in a one-on-one match, it should be a squash match all the time. But that's a whole different thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go Jurassic Express, taking this win. Next is a singles match between Sammy Guevara of the Inner Circle and Christopher Daniels of SCU. And I believe in this match, Christopher Daniels is not allowed to have Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian because I believe one of the rules in AEW, you're not allowed your tag team partners or stablemates at ringside during a singles match, which I like. Sammy Guevara got his first win over Dustin Rhodes, of course with the help of Jack Hager, last week. What led to this altercation was backstage. Some Guevara approached Christopher Daniels, they had an altercation. I don't think it was physical, but more of a yelling, whatever, trash talk. And the match was made for this week. So, of course, the Inner Circle are heels, so they might interfere, but I'm going with Christopher Daniels to win this match and get a 1-0 singles record, because remember, those records are wiped clean before the year. And Guevara to go 1-1 in his singles career in 2020 in AEW. On to the next part. Next, I'm going to talk about the Rhodes brothers, Cody and Dustin Rhodes, taking on the Lucha Brothers in Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. Okay, Cody Rhodes is in a program, an angle with MJF. Remember, last week MJF made a list of demands, and one including facing his bodyguard Wardlow in the cage match. That another one is 10 lashes to the back. MJF is allowed to do on Cody Rhodes, and the other is that Cody Rhodes is not allowed to touch him until Revolution, where if Cody Rhodes lives by these rules, follows these rules, he will get his match with MJF at AEW's Revolution in Chicago on February 28th, I believe. And Dustin Rhodes, right? He's taking an issue with Jack Hager for breaking his hand, whatever, hand arm, a couple months ago, in that being involved in that Cody Rhodes and a Chris Jericho program for the AEW title. This was in early November, of course. I'm going to go with the Lucha Brothers here because I think MJF or Jack Hager to get involved in some capacity. Either MJF should send Wardlow to interfere or distract Cody Rhodes or Dustin Rhodes or something like that. Or Jack Hager, or maybe even both. You never know. Maybe both in some capacity. Or maybe after the match, they might beat him up or beat down. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to go to the Lucha Brothers here. On to the next one. Next is going to be the AEW's Women's title match between the champion Rhio and the challenger, the number one contender, the true number one contender, and the alien Kris Statlander. Now, this match was really supposed to be scheduled for next week, but unfortunately, Kris Statlander already had stuff booked and couldn't make it. It's something AEW should have known ahead of time. So Rhio defended her title on the fatal four with Nyla Rose, Sheeta, and Britt Baker, which Rhio retained. And after a little, as the show went on, Britt Baker laid into Rhio backstage, telling her how she doesn't deserve that title, that Britt Baker's been there every week, and while Rio's been in Japan, blah blah blah. But that was last week. Now this is this week. Kris Statlander, as I said, is the number one contender, but she's having her issues after turning down the invitation to join Brandon Rhodes' dark group, the Nightmare Collective. And what happened? She got hit in the face with a shoe, her eye with a shoe, and you saw Sadie Gibbs come out to check on Kris Statlander. So I think his match is gonna be very good. I think it's time for Rhio not to have the title anymore. She's been overseas most of the time. She's kind of boring. You could disagree with me that, but she's kind of boring. Kris Statlander is not boring. Her gimmick is not boring. Her character is not boring. If I was AEW, I would put the title on her, but I don't think it's going to happen tonight. Rio's going to retain that title, but it's going to be due to shenanigans. Nightmare Collective is going to cost Kris Statlander the AEW title, women's title. That's what's going to happen. That's what I think is going to happen. But overall, this should be a good match. Kris Statlander, I think, is the most over character women wrestler in AEW of all of them because of her character being an alien and that she's tall, she can actually wrestle. She's not just a character. So yeah, Rhio retains, but not clean. On to the next subject. Next, we have Private Party taking on the team of Adampage and Kenny Omega. Now, it seems like Adampage and Kenny Omega, sorry about that, I was watching something on TV, got my attention. So, the Private Party is taking on Adam Page, Hangman Page, and Kenny Omega in a tag team match. Okay, realistically, Hangman Page and Kenny Omega should win this match, right? They're the higher tier, but AEW has a way of surprising people. And with the issues that Adam Page is having, especially with Kenny Omega, I don't know if we're going with the alcoholic route or whatever, but I don't know if this is leading to a heel turn. Maybe a heel turn for Adam Page. It might lead to one. I think people are expecting it to lead to one, or maybe it's just that Adam Page is so down on his luck, he's getting to drinking that he's not focused, whatever. He seems like he has a different attitude. Remember in that backstage segment, him at the bar in Private Party. Yeah, he has a different attitude. And he was in commentary with the alcoholic beverage. Had a funny reaction when the camera showed him and he turned his face to whatever, like like that. Whatever. I know I didn't do very well. So this is gonna be my upset. Private Party is gonna win this match. Something's gonna happen in that match. And Adam Page cost Omega the match, which is most likely, which will enhance the storytelling between the two. Continue their storytelling between the two. It might lead the world down to more of the heel turn possibility for Adam Page. And it will lead to probably Adam Page versus Kenny Omega match at Revolution. That is something I would like to see, and most people like to see. That would be a good match. Only if it leads to that. Remember, Adam Page decided to take himself out of among the elite group and focus on himself more. So yeah, my upset pick is Private Party over Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Until the last and final part, and you know what that will be. Does Moxley join in the circle, or does he turn him down? You'll find out in a minute. Alright, both of them recently returned from Japan. I would say a successful trip when we participating in Wrestle Kingdom. Just for Chris Jericho, who was just at Wrestle Kingdom, while Moxley was at Wrestle Kingdom and New Year's Dash. Chris Jericho defeated Tanahashi on Sunday, the Wrestle Kingdom on Sunday. Chris Jericho, defeated Tanahashi. He promised Tanahashi if Tanahashi wins, he would have got an AEW title shot. But obviously Tanahashi didn't win, and that closes the door on that for now. Who knows in the future? AEW and New Japan might work out a deal. I'd like to see that. Hopefully you people would like to see it. Wrestling fans would love to see it. And Chris Jericho has left the door open in the future. Jonn Moxley, he took on Lance Archer in a Texas Death match on Saturday's Wrestle Kingdom Day 1, defeated him to become the United States champion of New Japan. Right? And then the next day, defending against Juice Robinson, the very person he took it from earlier in 2019, and defeated Juice Robinson until and after the match, music hit, it came out, Minoru Suzuki to confront Jonn Moxley, gave him the Gotch style power driver, and then on New Year's Dash, Moxley returned the favor and gave him the Death Rider DDT New Year's Dash. So that's going to eventually lead to a Minoru Suzuki Jonn Moxley match in New Japan. But that's New Japan. This is AEW. It's not canon. So Chris Jericho invited Moxley to join the Inner Circle. Moxley said last week he'll make a decision tonight. He'll join the Inner Circle or not join the Inner Circle. So here's what I think. He's going to tease joining the Inner Circle. Jericho's going to get all excited. Then Moxley's going to pull him in and give him the DDT. His finishing move, his DDT. To end the show. And I will say that reveal him not joining the Inner Circle. That'll be a huge pop. Huge way to end the show. And that will lead to a eventual title match between Jonn Moxley and Chris Jericho. Probably a Revolution in February. So, yeah. They had a great feud. I think they had a good feud in 2016 WWE. This could be even better in 2020. So there's my AEW preview. I'll do a post show telling you how I felt, how good the show was, if it's good. So thank you. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Have a good night. Or a good day.